Have you ever tried to build a new habit, like going to the gym, learning a language, or eating healthier, only to find yourself giving up after just a few days? You start with a huge burst of motivation, but it fizzles out and you're right back where you started. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And more importantly, it's not your fault. Today, we re-diving deep into a book that completely changed my perspective on habits and goals, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a practical, evidence-based manual for making tiny changes that lead to remarkable results. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's explore how you can change your life, one tiny habit at a time. First, let's talk about the core idea that makes this book so powerful. James Clear argues that we shouldn't focus on big, hairy, audacious goals. Instead, we should focus on our systems. He says, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Think about it. Everyone wants to win the championship, but it's the team with the better practice system that usually comes out on top. Your goals set the direction, but your systems are what actually make the progress. The key is to make 1% improvements every single day. It sounds insignificant, right? But the math is staggering. If you get 1% better each day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you're done. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll decline nearly down to zero. This is the power of compounding, applied to your personal development. These small, atomic habits are the fundamental units of a much larger system. They're like the atoms of our lives. Individually, they seem small and insignificant, but together, they build the incredible outcomes we desire. So, how do we actually build these systems and make good habits stick? Clear breaks it down into a simple, four-step framework: cue, craving, response, and reward. Every habit follows this loop. The cue triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. The craving is the motivational force behind the habit. The response is the actual habit you perform. And the reward is the end goal, which satisfies the craving and teaches your brain that the loop is worth remembering for the future. To create a good habit, we need to make each step work for us. Clear gives us 4 laws of behavior change, one for each step. The first law is, make it obvious. This is all about the cue. Our environment is the invisible hand that shapes our behavior. If you want to practice guitar more, don't leave it in the case in the back of your closet. Put it on a stand in the middle of your living room. You'll be much more likely to pick it up. If you want to eat healthier snacks, put them at eye level in your fridge and hide the junk food. Design your environment to make the cues for your good habits impossible to miss. Conversely, to break a bad habit, you apply the inversion. Make it invisible. Want to stop checking your phone so much? Leave it in another room for a few hours. By removing the cue, you prevent the habit from even starting. The second law is, make it attractive. This targets the craving. We are more likely to do things we find appealing. One of my favorite techniques from the book is temptation bundling. This is where you pair an action you want to do with an action you need to do. For example, maybe you want to watch your favorite Netflix show, but you need to get on the treadmill. The rule becomes, I can only watch Netflix while I'm on the treadmill. You're bundling a long-term benefit with an immediate gratification, making the habit you're trying to build much more attractive. We're also heavily influenced by the people around us. Joining a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior is a powerful motivator. If you want to read more, join a book club. If you want to get fit, hang out with people who prioritize their health. Your social environment makes habits more attractive. Next up, we have the third law, make it easy. This is about the response. We are naturally drawn to the path of least resistance. The more friction there is between you and a good habit, the less likely you are to do it. Clear introduces the 2-minute rule, which is an absolute game changer. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do 30 minutes of yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. The point isn't to get a huge result on day 1. The point is to master the art of showing up. You have to standardize before you can optimize. Once you've established the habit of taking out your yoga mat every day, it becomes much easier to actually do the yoga. You're building the identity of a person who does yoga, and that's far more powerful than just mustering up willpower. Finally, the fourth law is make it satisfying. This is for the reward. Your brain is wired to repeat behaviors that bring immediate pleasure. The problem is, many good habits have a delayed return. The benefit of going to the gym today won't be seen for weeks or months. Bad habits are the opposite. The reward is immediate, but the consequences are delayed. To make a good habit stick, we need to find a way to bring an immediate reward into the process. This could be something as simple as using a habit tracker. Every time you complete your habit, you get the small, satisfying feeling of checking a box. Seeing your streak grow provides immediate visual evidence of your progress, which is incredibly motivating. It proves to yourself that you are making progress, reinforcing the entire habit loop and making you eager to do it again tomorrow. One of the most profound shifts in thinking that Atomic Habits offers is the focus on identity-based habits rather than outcome-based habits. Many of us start by saying, "I want to lose 20 pounds," an outcome. A more powerful approach is to focus on the identity. I am a healthy person. Then you ask yourself, what would a healthy person do? They would probably choose a salad over fries, take the stairs instead of the elevator, and make time for exercise. The goal isn't to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. The goal isn't to write a book. The goal is to become a writer. Each time you perform a small habit, you are casting a vote for the type of person you wish to become. You are providing evidence to yourself of your new identity. This is how real, lasting change happens. It's not about a single event. It's about the accumulation of hundreds of small votes that shift your self-image. To wrap it all up, Atomic Habits isn't about one big, life-altering moment. It's about the quiet, consistent, and often boring process of showing up and making a small effort every single day. It's about designing your environment for success, making habits attractive and easy, and finding immediate satisfaction in the process. It's about focusing on the system, not just the goal, and building the identity of the person you want to be, one tiny habit at a time. This book provides a roadmap that is both incredibly practical and deeply insightful. If you've ever felt stuck or frustrated with your progress, I can't recommend it enough. It will change the way you think about progress and success. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this breakdown was helpful and inspired you to pick up the book or start building your own Atomic Habits. What's one small habit you're going to start today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on personal growth and learning. It really helps the channel out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.